Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's breathing meditation. As you all know, the theme for this month is growth mindset, and this week specifically focusing on thinking in extremes. So, thinking in extremes often limits us to that either or thinking, or right or wrong, good or bad, my way or the highway, right? And when really focusing in on that growth mindset and building that growth mindset, which is happening all throughout this month. We're allowing ourselves to open up to many more possibilities to grow and emerge out of that mindset. And when we open to possibilities, not only does that create that room and space for ourselves, but also creates that room and space in relationships as well. So today we'll explore in our own body how that polarized thinking sometimes limits us mentally and physically. And I encourage you all today, instead of thinking maybe I can't, um, reframing that to think about what is possible, or explore in a different way, right? Maybe it doesn't land that way or show up that way in your body, but you still can do it. It just looks and feels a different way for you. And that's okay, because we're all human and we're all very unique beings. Um, but really just opening our minds today to seeing the potential for many other possibilities when it seems or feels like there could just be one, but there are more out there. With that being said, just previewing where we're going today, we'll start with our breathing practice, get into a little bit of yoga and mindful movement very briefly before we go into a yoga nidra. And typically the format for yoga nidras include that intention setting, moving through a body scan, mindful breathing, and then finishing off with some visualization. So just so you all know where we'll journey today, all focus on that growth mindset and allowing ourselves to emerge from the thinking in those extremes. With that being said, let's go ahead and find a comfortable way to be in our bodies. Um, if you are seated, whatever parts of your body are connected to the ground beneath you, allowing them to connect. So, say if you're sitting in a chair, bringing those feet to touch, allowing ourselves to become grounded in this moment and bringing awareness to your breath. It may feel good to close the eyes or let the gaze softly flutter. And just noticing as that breath goes into the body, noticing as it goes out. We're not necessarily changing anything here, but for just a moment, noticing how we're showing up in this room, in this space that we get to share with each other. Breathing in, breathing out. Becoming just a little bit more mindful about one of those things that we literally do just about every second of every day. Inhale, exhale. Really starting our practice off today with some breath awareness. Focusing on that breath as it goes into the body and as it goes out of the body. Allowing our breath to be used as a tool for compassion, a tool for relief, a tool for whatever you may need or want in this moment. Breathing in through your nose and sending that breath either out of the nose or out of the mouth. And the spirit of exploration, maybe exploring how it feels to exhale out of the mouth versus exhale out of the nose. Stand here and just centering and grounding in this space for 3 more rounds of breath in and out. As some of you may have experienced before, We're going to do a spin on our alternate nostril breathing. So with that alternate nostril breathing, we usually breathe into one nostril, out the other, and keep that rhythm going. But for the purposes of our exploration today, I want you all to just close off the left, left nostril. And here we're just going to breathe in and out through the right nostril for about 10 rounds of breath. And as you make it through your last rounds of breath, take a moment to notice and just take in what that experience was like before we switch and close off the right nostril and just breathe in and out through the left. Often in our breath and movement, balance is a nice thing to aspire towards. So if you could do the same amount of breaths that you did on the left side here on the right. And once you make it through those rounds of breath, just allowing yourself to notice what that was like before transitioning back to that natural rhythm, breathing in, breathing out, taking a moment just to realize how that breath through that just one nostril was possible. You all were able to do so. And it might even be beneficial for a time, but continued that way, it can be limited in our capacity to breathe in a balanced way and more fully access the different hemispheres in our brain and that flow. So just taking a moment to appreciate and show gratitude for this balanced flow of breath. Stand for 2 more rounds of breath, breathing in, let it all go. Breathing in, let it all go. As we transition into some gentle movement, mindful movement before yoga nidra, taking a moment to set an intention. That intention can be for this moment in time. That intention can be for the rest of your day, your week, or to carry with you throughout all time. I'd like to offer some up here in connection with the theme and topic, but taking a moment just to be with yourself and find what really resonates with you. One of those offers being, I observe my thoughts and open my heart and mind to new possibilities. I'm open to new ideas. My mindset influences my growth and the quality of my life. My efforts to remain open influence my growth and success. Finding what resonates with you in relation to growth mindset, in relation to eliminating the thinking in extremes. And with a breath in, welcome your intention into your space. And a breath out, send the intention through your mind and body to keep with you as we shift into our movement. Keeping with our breath here, we'll slowly begin to welcome some simple, gentle movements into the body. If you'd like to open the eyes now, if they did find themselves closed, feel free to do so. But it may even feel good and a nice, juicy experience to explore with the eyes closed here as well. But just Perhaps starting with some neck rolls, dropping one ear to one shoulder, then rolling the neck back. And as you go around, that other ear connects to the other shoulder. Your chin comes to your heart. And we flow around doing that again, seeing where we can connect and inhale and where we can connect and exhale. As we mindfully move in this circular motion, opening up through the neck, finding some release through each side here. Following your own breath and your own pace, we stay for 2 more rounds. Moving in the same direction that you started in. Then after that second round, switching the rotation of your neck rolls here. So that last ear connects with that last shoulder, and then your head rolls back, and then your other ear, the other shoulder. And just taking it around town here. We'll go around in this circular motion for about 5 rounds. And then once you make it through, just meeting with a neutral spine, sitting up nice and tall, opening through the heart. On an inhale, allowing the shoulders to rise up. Exhale, allowing them to fall down and back. One more time. Inhale, shoulders go up. Exhale, down and back. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale, float them right back down by your side. One more time. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, they float right back down by your side. Inhale your arms up to the sky. This time on an exhale, cactusing out your arms, finding a little bend in the back, looking up toward whatever is above you for a little baby back bend. Inhaling your arms back up to the sky. On an exhale, planting your right hand down to your side and your left hand goes up and over for a little side stretch. Inhale, both arms back to center. Exhale, drop your left hand down, right arm goes up and over. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, little baby back bend, finding that cactus in the arms, opening your heart. Inhaling your arms up, following your own motion and your own breath. On an exhale, opening up to the up on your left side body, right hand connects to the ground. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop your left hand, opening up through that right side body. Flowing through this motion, inhale into center, not forgetting that little baby back bend in the middle for 3 more rounds of breath. Finding your motion, finding your movement, just allowing the body to open up here, feeling that stretch through each side, feeling those gentle wiggles through the spine. Noticing if there's any places that feel tight in the body, and using our breath as a guide to bring us there and just stretch it out just a little bit more. With every inhale, allowing yourself to find length, and every exhale, allowing yourself to go just a little bit deeper. Breathing into those tight places, creating more space, more possibility. And after that, last round of breath, on exhale, allowing your arms to float right back down by your side. It may feel good to find a little wiggle, find a little shake. And we're going to do one more exploration of movement here before we shift into our yoga nidra. So just exploring a pose and the possibilities that can go into it. I'm going to move myself down to the floor, so come with me. But we're going to explore and play with downward facing dog and a high plank. These are experienced a little bit differently depending on who we are, how it lands in your body, and knowing that it's okay and knowing that there will be options. But that's all we're going to do for right now. So if it is available to you, perhaps you get on the ground. You can also explore this in your chair or against a wall in a different movement. But we're just going to start coming into a high plank. So those hands are connected to the ground, fingertips spread wide, really allowing them to ground you. The wrists stack under the shoulders. And as you're ready, we lift off of our knee here. Well, I was on my knee. I guess I don't know if you're on your knee, but we come into kind of this parallel position, making our bodies straight. Option here to keep the knees connected to the ground if you would like, as we go through this exploration between down dog and a high plank, but really allowing yourself to settle in here, seeing if you can make your back body nice and straight. And I'll use the word activate a lot throughout these poses because I'll encourage you all to activate throughout the body. So when activate, that may land a little bit differently for all of us. I know when I hear that in a high plank, often I like pulling my core or tighten my legs up. And we're just going to explore how this feels in different ways. And we'll hold these a little bit longer. So please, please, please come to your knees when you need. But coming back into that high plank, if you're here with me, and we'll just stay here for a breath in, stay here for a breath out. Inhale, lengthen. And then on an exhale, push your hips up and back, coming into that downward facing dog. So hands are still connected to the ground. Those shoulders shift not right above the wrist anymore because we're pushing our hips toward the sky, and we begin to make ourselves into a little bit of a pike of a human here. So we're pushing the hips toward the sky. The bottoms of the feet are reaching toward the ground, knowing that it's okay if they don't quite get there. For some of us, this may be our first down dog of the day, so I encourage you to perhaps find a bend in one knee and then in the other, finding some gentle movements to really open up and wake up the back body. And just stand here and exploring for a breath or two. And then all we're going to do for the next couple minutes is shift from this down dog position, finding stillness. Inhale, lifting up on our heels. Exhale, pushing them back toward the ground. Right into that high plank. We shift our weight forward, bringing those shoulders over the wrist, finding that high plank, noticing how it feels a little bit different or what it may feel. I know my arms feel incredibly tired. I'm like, how does one hold their body weight right now? But we'll just shift from this high plank, knowing that your knees are there to support to that downward facing dog, and just exploring that motion as you go up and pike and push your hips toward the sky. And as you float forward and feel the body activate to hold you up. We'll float through this for about 10 rounds of breath, just exploring, noticing how you feel, knowing that it's okay to take a break. I'm going to cheat and stop because my arms hurt, but just seeing how that experience is for you, knowing that you can find a child's pose in between, find something that fits in this natural rhythm of that floating back and forth, but allowing yourself to explore these poses that you may be familiar with or that may be new to you in a different way. Seeing where you can activate a little bit differently. Perhaps that's in the arms. What shifts can you make to experience that slightly different? Where are your forearms? Where are your elbows? Perhaps that's in the legs, maybe your knees connecting to the ground, maybe in your down dog, finding a bend in the knees, and then exploring what it feels like to find the knees straight and out. Knowing that the possibilities are endless here. And knowing that whatever version of each of these you find yourselves in, those are the right version for you. There's no right or wrong when it comes to yoga. There's no right or wrong when it comes to meditation. If you can breathe it, you can do it. And it's just finding what's right for you, what feels good for you. Our breath and our movement are meant to be something that we can turn to, not something that we have to have a certain way or have to do a certain way. Wherever you are, wrapping up your flow between your high plank and your down dog. We'll find a child's pose just for a moment of release and to allow ourselves to come back to our breath. So connecting at those toes, bringing those legs nice and wide, arms go out long out in front of you, and connecting your forehead to the ground beneath you. If you are seated or anything like that, just extending those arms out and grounding the head perhaps on a table or anywhere you find yourselves, but just allowing yourself to find that moment of relaxation, coming back to your breath, coming back to this space, and perhaps even revisiting your intention. We'll slowly begin to transition and prepare ourselves for our yoga nidra. So, as you're ready, coming out of your um, child's pose, I encourage you to find a comfortable way to be. There are no rules or regulations to what this looks like. So if you want to lie down, if you want to get a blanket, if you have anything to really set the mood, be coming and be transitioning into a comfortable position to allow yourself to become as comfortable as possible. You can find Shavasana if a seated meditation is more your jam. You can find a comfortable way to sit. Here is another space where the opportunities are endless. If you found yourself lying down, allowing your body to get nice and heavy, those legs naturally flow slightly apart. Your feet may fall to the side, arms away from your body. Palms can be facing up or facing down, depending on if you are looking to be a little bit more grounded. Palms facing down or looking to receive a little bit more energy. Palms facing up. Wherever you've landed, seated, lying down, perhaps even standing. Possibilities are endless, allowing yourself to become comfortable in this space. Making any adjustments to your blanket, your clothes, your hair, whatever you need, making sure from the ground up, the very bottoms of your feet to the tip of your head, that you are comfortable. Pausing for just a moment and checking in to see if there's anything you can do to make yourself even just 1% more comfortable. In this yoga nidra practice, you are functioning on the level of awareness plus the level of listening. Often in our dreams, we have little control, but in yoga nidra, it allows us to kind of control where that experience goes. It's a balance of being in the present moment and also letting go. Taking a moment here to repeat to yourself the intention you have set and you're bringing along for this journey. That may be, I observe my thoughts and open my heart and mind to new possibilities. I am open to new ideas. My mindset influences my growth and the quality of my life. My efforts to remain open influence my growth and success, or any other intention you brought along with you on this journey. Allow yourself to become calm and relaxed. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe in, feel calmness spreading throughout your body. As you breathe out, allow deep relaxation to fall upon your body. Breathing in, breathing out. Well, first, tap into the practice of conscious hearing. So become aware of any sounds in the distance or any sounds around you, just noticing what you can hear. Allow your hearing to go from sound to sound if there are multiple. Narrowing down one sound that you can hear and just allowing yourself to follow it for just a few seconds. Moving your attention from sound to sound without necessarily attempting to identify the source, but just noticing what's happening in the world around you. Developing your awareness of the room that you're in. Without opening your eyes, begin to visualize the walls, the ceiling, the, the floor, and your body placed wherever you found yourself in the room. Perhaps it's your body lying on the floor. Becoming aware of the sensations that come up as your physical body lies or sits in the space that you are occupying. Bringing a total awareness of your entire body, existing in perfect stillness. Bringing your awareness to all points of the body, of your physical body, connecting with either the floor beneath you or wherever you found yourself connected to. And then intentionally becoming aware of the natural breath. The deep, natural, spontaneous breath as it goes into the body, as it goes out of the body. Continuing to listen to me, knowing that you are breathing. Now we will rotate consciousness through the different parts of the body. The rotation of our awareness will quickly jump from point to point. You can follow along on this journey mentally and repeat each part after me as we journey through the body. Our journey begins with our right hand and thumb. Second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, to your wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the right foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, and fifth toe. Shift into your left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the left foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Awareness shifts to the right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttock, left buttock, the spine, the whole of your back all together, crown of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen, the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, both legs together, whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, both arms together, whole of the back, the whole of the front, the whole of the head together, legs, arms, back, front, head together, the whole of the upper body together, the whole of the lower body together, the whole of the body together. Bringing our awareness to each part of our bodies that make us whole, starting at the right hand, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the right foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Continuing the journey on to your left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole, top of the left foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. Right shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttock, left buttock, the spine, the whole of the back together, crown of the head, forehead, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, nose, tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right chest, left chest, middle of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen, the whole of the right leg, the whole of the left leg, both legs together, whole of the right arm, the whole of the left arm, both arms together, whole of the back, the whole of the front, the whole of the head, together, legs, arms, back, front, head, together, the whole of the upper body, together, the whole of the lower body, together, the whole of the body, together. Develop awareness of the whole body and become aware of the quiet space occupied by the body. Becoming aware of the body and the space that is occupied by the body. Body and space. Become aware of the whole body and whatever you're connected to now. Ground it to the floor. Notice your body in relation to that. Becoming aware of each point connecting to what is beneath you. Fill in those meeting points of perhaps the back of your head and the floor, shoulder blades in the floor, the elbows in the floor, the back of your hands or the palm of your hands in the floor, the buttocks in the floor, the calves in the floor, the heels in the floor. Lean into your awareness of all the meeting points between the body and the floor, and also the sensations of each of these points. Allowing yourself to feel these points clearly and distinctly. Switching your attention to your eyelids, the narrow line of meeting points between the upper and lower eyelids. Feel the points as they meet. Diving deeper into your awareness between the eyelids and then the lips. Center your attention on the line between the lips, the space between the lips. From the lips, we go to the breath, drawing your attention to the natural ingoing and outgoing breath. Feel the breath moving along the passage between the navel and the throat on inhalation. It rises from the navel to the throat. On exhalation, it descends from the throat to the navel. Be completely aware of the breath as it flows navel to the throat, throat to the navel. Not trying to force your breath here, just being aware. Maintaining your awareness and perhaps beginning to count your breaths backwards. Starting at 20, I'm breathing in 20, I'm breathing out 20. I'm breathing in 19, I'm breathing out 19. I'm breathing in 18, I'm breathing out 18. Mentally counting to yourself as you follow the rise and the fall of your breath from navel to throat and back again. The breathing is slow and relaxed. Continuing to count here. awakening that feeling of heaviness in the body, allowing yourself to be heavy, to melt into the space that you're occupying. Awareness here, awareness of that heavy feeling as we melt, sinking into the floor. And then awaken the feeling of lightness. Awaken the feeling of lightness, a sensation of lightness and weightlessness in all parts of the body. Your body feels so light that it seems you could be floating away from the floor. Focusing on that awareness of lightness. Continuing to breathe in here. Continuing to breathe out. Taking a moment to shift our awareness and concentration to any pains or tensions showing up in the body. Using our breath as that tool that can send a little pleasure or relief to any of those parts that show up. Using an inhale to grow and an exhale to heal. Inhaling deeply in through the nose. Open the mouth and let it go. As we slowly begin to bring our awareness back into this space and reawake the body, breathing in deeply. Open the mouth and let it go. Taking a moment to reconnect with the intention we came into this space with as we breathe deeply and let it go. Bringing our awareness back to our surroundings and environment. Maybe any noises coming up. Taking a few moments to remain here with the eyes closed, breathing in, breathing out. And then as you're ready, finding a nice full body stretch. And inhale may bring the hands above head, stretching through the spine, stretching through the body. Breathing in, letting it all go. Taking your time to come back to this space. And when you're fully back into this space, just reconnecting with your breath. Taking one last community breath together. Deep breath in. Wherever you are, open the mouth and let it go.